2, 3, 4.
So when I auditioned for Pitch Slapped, it was, I wouldn't say easier, but there was less that we had to do for auditions. So when I auditioned, I had to sing a song, and then for callbacks, we sang another song, and we did like pitch matching, and I think that was it. But like as music director, I kind of just wanted to step it up since we started doing ICCA. I wanted it to be like more competitive. So in callbacks, we'll do pitch matching, and we actually teach them a song at callbacks and try to see like how they blend with the group and how fast they can learn. So now, Pitch Slapped, I feel like since we started competing in ICCA, things have been more about sounding our best, and not that fun comes second, but we've realized that we have more fun when we sound good, so we just work a lot harder outside of rehearsal, and that makes us more productive in rehearsal. And what I would like to see for Pitch Slapped in the future is just to get even better, and then hopefully one day place at ICCA.
When you talk about it, just like give your opinion on like, or like let them know the real deal.
Like we're gonna have 3-hour rehearsals every single day for like probably 2 weeks straight, including weekends.
Including
I don't care if you're hungover, you have to be there at 8 a.m. Like, cause that's tough. That's tough. You think you can do it? You think you can go out the night before, and then you go out the night before, and then you go to rehearsal, and you're like, I am dying, but Selena is not giving up, so I'm not giving up either. Pitch Slap has changed a lot since I joined the group. Just in like our musicality and like our sound, we are so much different now than we were when I joined the group. Like the Pitch Slap that I joined, I don't think we ever would have done as well at ICCAs as we have done in the past few years. And I think just like as a whole, we all care a little more about the music than we used to, because Pitch Slapped is obviously all about like friendship and like love and all that kind of stuff, but it used to be mainly focused on that and like less focused on the music, which is like the whole point of our group. We're a singing group. So I think the group shift to like caring about the music a little bit more and like focusing on that a lot more has really made a positive effect on the group as a whole.
Our audition video is due on the 15th if we are going to audition for ICCA. So we wanted to talk a little bit about what we've experienced with it, and just give you our opinions about whether or not we should do it this year. It is a really, really big commitment. Like whether you think you're going there to win or not, like just to prepare for it, if you're just doing it for fun, like it's still a huge commitment. It's the biggest thing we do all year.
Last year we had, because like she said, we only had like basically a week and a half to learn it, because we came back on like a Wednesday, I think, and then we had that rest of the week and then the full week, and then it was that Saturday. So we, as soon as we got back from break, we had rehearsal every single day for 3 hours. Yeah. Even on Saturday, we had rehearsal at 8 a.m. So like we got it. It was a lot. It is a lot, but.
And work over break.
Yeah,
we learned Wild Thoughts like individually over break, and then we came back, and I was like, you guys have to have it ready.
So it's like it is a lot of work and it is a lot of commitment, but I think the final product is so worth it, and like the experience of like doing that all together is like so worth it in my opinion. Especially like doing it for your first time. It's like, I don't know. Just like
we were saying you can't beat your first time doing it, because like
all cried as soon as we got out.
Yeah, I wanted to like get that same feeling the second time, and I didn't, just because your first time is like you don't know what to expect, and so when you get on the stage and then you come off, you're like, that was amazing, like everything we worked so hard for just came together. And like we as a group, like we definitely did way better the second time. I mean, the first time when I got off the stage, I was like, okay, we didn't do that great, but I still started crying because I was like we like put it together.
It's also relief, like you're like, oh my god.
That's a big weight off your shoulder.
Yeah.
First time that we competed at ICCA, we were completely clueless, and I had just become music director. I was a sophomore, and I was terrified because everyone trusted me with the music side of things, and also I was choreographing the entire set. So what I did was I like watched a lot of videos and tried to like get it down and see if I could recreate that, but like put our own flair on it. And stepping on stage for the first time, also having a solo, was terrifying. It was definitely one of the most nerve-wracking performances I've ever done. But I think that it's gotten easier as we've done it more, and I'm hoping that in the next one it just comes naturally.
When you take a breath, it needs to be quicker than that. Like everyone takes a breath at the same time. It's like you need to. It's a quick breath, and then you come back in, and also it shouldn't be that audible. I can hear everyone like. So just try to like keep it from the diaphragm. If you keep it, if I can hear your breathing, then that means you're not breathing from the right area. Your breathing should be a quick like from your diaphragm, not from up here, because you're not actually getting the air that you need to sing the phrase. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4.
A common misconception that I think people have about musicians that sing a cappella is that we're not real musicians. We don't really understand music, or we don't have like a great grasp of how music works. But I think that on the contrary, we're probably better musicians than most people, because all we have are our voices and our bodies really to make a full sound and produce an entire song.
Our bond is already pretty strong because we spend a lot of time together doing rehearsals and like just preparing for the big things that we do. But we love to have like we call them our pitch slap cry sessions. So we'll always have a rehearsal where, I don't know, maybe the vibe's a little off, or we just like, it's time for one. So we just sit down and just have very like vulnerable conversations with one another, like as a group. And I really think those are the kind of conversations you have with like your closest friends. So like being able to have those conversations with such a large group of girls is like it brings us a lot closer together than if we were to not do that at all.
I think that there are a lot of hard things about being music director, and getting to do it twice has actually been such an advantage for me, because coming into it now, I realized what I did in the past that I wanted to change, and I just became so much more confident as a leader. But what I would say is the hardest thing would be finding a balance between being friends with the group and also being the person that has to put their foot down in rehearsal. I know that like, especially my sophomore year, when I first became music director, I was so intimidated and scared, and I felt like all the group got to see of me was like the strict person in rehearsal, and so a lot of times I felt misunderstood and just like not connecting to the group as a friend. And so since then, just trying to like find a way to still be friends with everyone and like open up to them and let them see other sides of me, while also like making sure that they're giving 100% in rehearsal, has been my goal. And I think that this year I've done a way better job at doing that.
Okay, everyone come out there for a second. Ready?
All right, ladies.
Okay, everyone, make sure that you have smiles on your faces if you need to. Sad faces, moving around.
Make
Don't
sure we're
stand there
curved.
dead.
Look at each other.
Shoes cannot be
If we're in a
curved.
straight line,
Please be
curved.
Yeah.
Shoes can be dry. Yeah, curvy
And don't rush through the fast songs.
I really never thought that I would find something like this in college. When I auditioned, I did not think that I would be music director ever, but when I saw the group, I was like, I want to be running this group one day, and it's been definitely the best part of college.
Don't let me show evil, though it might be all Show me